We're here in Seattle on phase 2 of a project that we started, well, really last fall. This is a historic home in Seattle. It's a Norvell house. You should be able to find that on Wikipedia if you want to take a look at it. We did this exterior paint job last fall, and now we're here with one of our building partners in Seattle, JAS Design Build, they're doing an interior remodel, and we're doing the painting on it. So we've just gotten started with the prep phase and some priming. We'll go inside and kind of take a look at how things are going and talk about the project a little bit. As you can see, they're not doing a lot of modernization, I suppose, or updating with this. They're trying to tie in existing features with new. And there's examples of it all over the place. If we were to come over here in the formal dining room.
Here we are, phase 2. Exterior finished. Swiss Chalet Dragon style. I think two really cool things on this project are, number one, this existing detail in this archway is going to be recreated right here.
You know, this is a great example where if you look at the kind of untraditional bay window detail that's original to the house and what they've done for their built-in here, you know, they're tying design details of old and new so that everything that they do is updated and works well in today's world, but still doesn't look like they tried to stuff a real contemporary feel into an old house. We've got the kitchen here. This is the major part of the remodel, but again, you'd walk in and really feel like this has been here forever.
So usually you only see the cabinet packages afterwards, the nice afters, but this time we're going to show you the magic throughout the whole entire process. This is Colin. How's it going?
Excellent.
He's measuring and using smooth making machines right now to make this smooth, because it's got to be smooth and square in order to paint it. Well, actually it doesn't need to be, but in order to be JAS quality, it needs to be.
That's right.
This is Kim and Aaron are working on the design, and Caitlin is going to be picking the colors, and it'll be fun to see how this thing turns out. I think the interior is going to be turned over to us probably in about 6 weeks or so, maybe, and we'll give you an update then. Thanks.
Then we can go down in the basement. We'll actually see the cabinet production for a lot of the pieces that are existing here. So when we do cabinet work, we usually do a full disassembly for our drawer faces and doors. You can see here there's over 100 pieces for this particular project. We'll set up a spray booth in an alternate room, which we have around the corner to our right. We'll spray the pieces in a zone similar to this here, and then move them back out and rack them to dry. Good morning, Angel.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Good. So they've already primed all this stuff. Now they're doing their touch fill and just looking for minor imperfections and caulking and whatnot. And from there, we'll start shooting enamel. And this is a sprayed and backbrush finish, so it'll effectively look like it was painted by hand and still give us a good production rate on the work. So we can head back up, take another look a little bit at the main floor. This is just the little mud room, although they did a nice, like, tall wainscot beadboard detail. This is all going to be a pretty warm white trim, but one thing that I like about this is there's going to be a really beautiful clear finish on fur at the bench here. And then this particular face here is going to be a really strong mustard yellow. It's just going to be a really striking detail. And kind of looking forward to doing that for him.
Is that a pocket door right there?
This is a pocket door right here. Again, with multi-paneled, kind of traditional looking door. But, you know, these save space, obviously, and it's kind of a design element of the house. We'll go look at the pocket doors in the dining room, which are huge. They just don't make them like that anymore. In new construction anymore, which is a big set of French pocket doors to completely hold off a dining room space. We see these a lot in Seattle. Handrail, original stair system, they're not touching this. Again, pretty heavy. Some of these, like, hand turn details are pretty cool. We'll be prepping them up to a level so we can kind of blend the old with the new again. So we're not trying to necessarily restore this so much as do a good solid prep job, and then the brush stroke and the new stuff will help balance the look out. 2 bedrooms here to our right. Again, if we walk in the first bedroom, to our right you've got another example of an old existing built-in. This is all repaint situation in here except for 1 door that'll be new. And I believe the next door room will be wallpapered. This one will be a full paint out. This room, again, we've got existing built-ins to deal with, and this room is going to be full wallpapered. So they've skimmed the walls out smooth. We'll be using a special primer for wallpaper. It's actually an oil-based primer. And then someone else will handle the wallpaper application. Got a new bathroom here. Again, this is an update, and if we take a look in here, you'll see, you know, traditional designs with new cabinetry. It just blends with the house well. And then we move on to the master bedroom, which the main change that we did here is that they actually asked us to prime and paint the existing fireplace, which is in the opposite end of the room. It was originally kind of beat up stained oak, and they just really thought it was kind of a distraction to the room, and they wanted to tie it in. So on this guy, it's just got the first primer coat on it. We'll go through and do some pretty extensive fill and caulking to make this really kind of a tight unit.